So this is part two of the series on undifferentiated whole and differentiated whole. So the subject of this series is existence, existence of God and existence of creation. So in part one, we learned the problems with sameness in perceiving this existence. To think of God's existence and the existence of creation as same, it leads to its heresy. It's plain and simple heresy. Okay, to consider any attribute of God present in human being in exactly the same form is indeed a heresy. Okay. So to consider existence of God and existence of creation as one and the same, as similar, is indeed heresy. So in part two, we look at the other side, distinction in existence. Okay. So if one were to believe that God's existence and the existence of creation are distinct from each other, okay, then what happens is it's tantamount to standing in front of God and claiming your existence in front of His existence. That, ma'azallah, is a big sin. Okay, so that is utter destruction. To stand in, to think, to have such an aqaid, to have such a belief that you can actually stand in front of God and claim your existence in front of His existence. Okay, that is indeed utter destruction. So that is the topic of this part. Ghairiyat. Ghairiyat means distinction in the two existences. Okay, so again, this is from the work of Bahr al-Ulum, Maulvi Abdul Qadir Muhammad Siddiqui. So this is part two of a series, of a 4-part series. So so let me read from this translation that which I have done, and then try to elaborate on this. Okay. So, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah. Nahmaduhu wa nasta'inu wa nastaghfiruh wa nashhadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammadar Rasulullah wa nashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. So, differentiated whole. So, ghairiyat means to distinguish, okay, to differentiate the whole, differentiate between the two existences. So real and contingent. Real, like we explained in part one, real means it refers to God and contingent refers to creation. So real and contingent, essential means again God, and possible, mumkin, means creation. Okay, so essential means wajib, possible means mumkin. So real and contingent, essential and possible. Okay, so possible means possible in contrast with essential, or master and Rab. Master means Rab, and master and slave. Master means Rab, and Abd means slave. The two opposites. Okay, so are they really separate? Okay, so that's the question. Can the possible, meaning can the creation, even contemplate standing in front of wahdahu la sharika lahu, the one and only God with no association, nothing associates in Him, and lay claim to His individuality? Okay, so can the creation even contemplate standing in front of God and lay claim to his or her own individuality, or her own self, or his or her own worthiness? La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. Okay, this would be a crime of cosmic proportion. Okay, even contemplating such a thing is indeed a crime of cosmic proportion. Okay. So, Inna lillahi wa inna ilahi rajiun. To God we belong and to Him we shall return. This is a verse, very commonly known verse. The chapter 2, verse number 156. This is shirk. Okay, shirk means association in godliness. Okay, so this is association in existence. Existence being a very fundamental attribute of Allah. Allah exists. Okay, that is our iman. Okay, so this is existence in that fundamental, the foremost attribute of Allah Azza wa Jal. Okay, so this is the shirk of cosmic proportion. This is a big shirk. Okay, so la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There is neither change nor power except by means of Allah. O the one brought into being, from nothing. Okay, did you ever look into yourself as to who you really are. Here Baha'u'llah Ulum is saying, oh, the one brought into being from nothing, did you ever look into yourself as to who you really are? Kullu shayin halikun illa wajhahu. Okay, this too is a verse of Quran. Okay, chapter 28, verse 88. Everything will perish except Allah Azza wa Jal's countenance. Okay, believing that you exist as an individual in front of God is tantamount to shirk, okay, or association in wujud. Wujud, in an absolute sense, is His and His alone, meaning it's Allah and Allah's alone. Know that what is yours remain with you. If wujud was yours, where was it when you were not? Okay, meaning whatever belongs to us, it will remain with us, right? It belongs to us, it remains with us. So if our own existence was our own, where was it when we weren't there? Okay, where was it before we were born? So if wujud was yours, where was it when you were not? He is the one who brought you into existence, and usurping existence as your own is thuggery and concealing of the truth. Claiming any quality of any worthiness in front of God is shirk in existence. Okay, so what you claim to be your worthiness is not yours. Okay, so to exist is a very important thing. Okay, it's a praiseworthy thing. Okay, on one hand, we believe in Alhamdulillah. Okay, all praise belongs to Allah, and on the other hand, to have such an aqidah that you exist, and in opposition to God, you exist in distinction from Him. Okay, and having such an aqidah, meaning having some thinking that you are worth something, this is actually very wrong. So what you claim to be your worthiness is not yours. It is contingent on God. It belongs to Him. It is His. Alhamdulillah, the praise is His. All praise belongs to Allah. So here a point that you should really think about is where does this idea of self-awareness comes. Okay, we are not born with this concept of self-awareness. Babies don't have self-awareness. Okay, so they develop self-awareness as they grow up. Now, those who want to actually ascend spiritually, okay, they have to understand what does this self-awareness means. Okay, they have to disassociate themselves from the self-awareness. They have to really lose this self. Okay, saying that no, this is not mine. Okay, if this self-worthiness or this concept of self-awareness, okay, if it was my own, okay, if this is something that actually belonged to me, where was it? Where was it before? Okay, it doesn't belong to me. Okay, this thing is contingent upon God for every minute, every second. Okay, this idea of you existing, right? It depends on God for its existence, and for every minute, every instant of time, it depends on Allah Azza wa Jal. So you see this. So this is the second topic, differentiated whole. Okay, to think your existence to be distinctive from Allah Azza wa Jal's existence, from the existence of God, is indeed shirkful wujud, a crime of cosmic proportions. Okay, so in part one we learned sameness. The problem there was that is heresy. So sameness leads to heresy. Distinction leads to shirkful wujud. So how do you resolve this? That actually is a topic in part 4. So before we go to part 4, there is a part 3 that we must address. Sadaqallahu al-Azim.